Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that we should just have a sit down, catch up chat, girl to girl, because I have a bunch of announcements to make. They're personal updates. They're kind of like just stuff that I feel like you guys kind of already know based on everything you've been DMing me or like when I do Q&As. But anyways, I'm going to answer some of your questions. I'm going to announce some big things that you probably already know about or suspect. And we'll just kind of catch up really quick because I want to take you on this new chapter in my life that is going to be beginning. And I want to be able to share it with you and enjoy the journey with you guys. As you guys know, I always love taking you through and being transparent about my health journey and other things that happened in my life. You guys came and saw, like, you guys were there for everything last year. Like my breakup, my moving into my apartment as like the first time in my life living alone in New York City. You guys like went through all the apartment hunting with me and then finding this place. And then I just did the loft tour a few weeks ago, which was really late, but you were there for that. And even like my dating experiences over the last year in New York. So this time around, I have a new update for you. So if you like this, I don't know, if you like my journey, that sounds weird to say. If you enjoyed the personal vlogs, the updates, please give this video a like, and obviously we'll have our normal petite girl content coming back next week and everything. But I would appreciate the support for the channel. And yeah, so I'm just gonna stop delaying the announcement and share it with you guys. Okay, so I also just went ahead and asked you guys what updates you wanted on Instagram, so I'll answer some of those, but a lot of you guys already guessed things I was gonna announce. So the biggest announcement is I am moving. I am actually leaving New York City, which is so bittersweet. I lived in New York for most of my life. I wish that I was blogging back in the day when I first moved here. I originally came to New York City because I was going to make an Olympic run in the sport of fencing, and all my coaches were here. This is where I was coached since I was like 12, around there. So after college, it just made sense to come back here where my coaches were if I wanted to do an Olympic run. And I did want to keep fencing. So I just came back here without a thought. And then I met someone, and that whole journey just kept me in New York a lot longer than I really ever expected. And I lived in Williamsburg, where I am now, for the last 10 years roughly, and I absolutely love it in this neighborhood. But ultimately, you guys know, because I kind of already have told you guys this. Last year, if you watched my mini cut vlog, I was out in LA trying to figure out if LA was the place I wanted to go and move to. And as you guys probably saw in that vlog, I decided LA was not it for me. And then my next place to look was actually Austin. And that is where I'm moving. I'm relocating to Austin this summer. And I basically went and visited Austin in March. I was supposed to visit earlier, but I just was really busy launching our new app and everything in January, just doing all the work behind that. And so I didn't get to visit Austin until March, but it just was a great trip. I kind of shared while I was there that I was like exploring Austin, thinking about Austin, but I made the final decision. I just got back from Austin this week, and I made the final decision a few months ago, but I signed a lease last week in Austin, so it's really, really real now. And I do have some clips from apartment hunting that I'll share too. Hi guys, I am in Austin and checking out apartments today. I am seeing 4 in all different neighborhoods, trying to get a feel for what feels right. I have not really explored Austin much, so I need to get a sense of like the neighborhoods. And so far I've seen one place, and it was aight. Such a different experience from looking for apartments in New York. Like completely different. It's like there's no one around, it's quiet, people actually like show you things, take your time, there's like units available everywhere. It's crazy. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I'm seeing today, and hopefully we find the place. I'm also seeing 3 units tomorrow, so we'll see.
Same direction as the unit that you like so far.
Oh, okay, yeah, wow.
And it's on the same floor.
Okay.
So it's kind of right before that corner.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Carpenter Hotel there, and they have a sort of boutique renovated, upscale hotel. They have a restaurant and a really cute little coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
So we walk over there sometimes and grab coffees.
Cute.
The track's kind of funky. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty spacious.
Yeah, big bedrooms.
Yeah.
Now this closet is an oddball closet.
Got it.
You saw the pictures of the closet. That's how they normally are. This is the only one that I've seen that's this small.
Yeah, it's. I was so shocked. Almost all the Austin apartments have walk-in closets, which is does not exist in New York. So it's pretty cool.
And then you've got a deep soaking
Wow.
tub.
That is really nice.
Behind that door is the stackable washer and dryer, which isn't typically all of the floor plans, but there was a few that had the side by side.
Wow, really nice.
Now they're repainting the building, getting rid of all the bright colors and going neutral.
Okay. Oh, like the yellow? Is that what they're changing?
Yellow is going away.
Nice.
This is a 2-bedroom. And this one comes with the yard. It's on the ground floor.
Oh.
Some of the apartment homes come with those. Bluetooth speakers in the living room. So you can put those up. Some come with yards. Yes, we have a lunch here.
Are you allowed to like have your own grill out here? Not a grill.
All right.
So wash your dryer right there in the hallway.
Oh, this is nice. Wow.
Lots of that.
It's a nice layout.
How do you feel about like the space and size?
I like this. I like this size.
They're all people out here. But overall, we're a really quiet, like, community. So not a lot of.
All right, I am sitting outside of an apartment that I just put an application down for, and it was so crazy. I feel like this always happens with me in apartments. I was like feeling really like I was not seeing my home in Austin. I spent 3 days touring, like have not found anything. And then today I just had this gut feeling. I was sitting at a cafe crying, crying a little bit. And I had this gut feeling to go back to this one place I really liked. And I just drove here without an appointment, and I went into the leasing office and I was like, is there anything else that like is available? And they're like, actually one just went on the market this morning. And it happened to be the exact one I wanted that I looked at on the website like many months ago or a month ago or something. And it's like a townhome vibe. It's like has a garage. You can like walk up into it. It's so different from the rest of everything that was kind of available to me the last few days. And I'm so excited. I'm sitting outside of it right now looking at it. Just submitted an application and it was approved. So we're moving on to like the lease signing and stuff. And I just feel an immense amount of relief. Like, oh, whoops, I've had music playing in the background. I hope I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so relieved. And now I can finally say that I think the move to Austin is for real. It's for real.
then we also have a Peloton as well. They're Pelotons. You pay for the subscription for the Peloton, so you just need to make your own account.
Oh, wow.
We also have a skate master right over here, which is really nice. We have some cousins.
Really nice.
And then we also have like a water bottle station, water fountain. Over here we have an actual squat rack, which you don't see a lot in apartment complexes. And then we have some dumbbells. And then I would name these other beautiful little things that I don't work out. It's 1367, I was telling you, where you see all those plants up there.
Yeah.
That would be the unit.
Okay.
So you're getting a lot of morning, afternoon light. But even during the evening time, the sun bounces off kind of the whole entire.
So I do have a place to stay. I will be officially leaving New York. And that was one of your questions when I was looking. You guys asked, like, why Austin? So I guess you guys already knew I was moving to Austin, but I hadn't actually shared it yet. Why Austin? There's a couple reasons why. First of all, my biggest goal was to just kind of start the journey of leaving New York. And so it was more important for me to leave New York than to find the perfect place, because I don't even know if there is a perfect place. I knew that what was important to me is lifestyle and living a healthier, more active lifestyle than you can in New York. And don't get me wrong, New York is fun because you can walk everywhere, but it's not like you have access to like nature or hikes really easily, especially because no one has a car really, or it's hard to have a car. And most of the culture here revolves around, I would say, bars. And it's like that in a lot of cities, honestly. But in Austin, what I liked about it was that it's warm temperature year round. You have access to the lake, hiking trails, and lots of outdoor activity really easily. And not only that, but obviously the lifestyle is more like you hop in your car and go places. And that's what I grew up experiencing, so it feels more comfortable to me. So I chose Austin because it seemed to have all the things that I wanted to experience. Will it be the perfect fit? I don't know. I'm going to find out in the next year, and hopefully I'll be sharing a lot of that journey with you guys along the way. So that is the biggest thing, is that I'm relocating. And I also feel like so many people, like Austin has just gotten this crazy, it's had a crazy couple years, right? Like so many people are relocating there, so many New Yorkers, so many West Coast. Like it seems to have a great community of people. And that brings me to my next thing, which is that means I have about 1 month left, my last month in New York here. And the last time we did a meetup as a community was 2019, and then COVID hit, so we haven't done one. But if you guys, I asked you on Instagram, if you guys want a meetup in New York before I leave for Austin, let me know if you're a New York local and you want to do either a workout led by me or meet up at a cafe, get a matcha. We could totally do that as a community. Or if you're in Austin and you're watching this, say hi. Give me some recs. If you want to have a meetup in Austin, that's also definitely a possibility too, that I'm really looking forward to. Okay, just looking at the other questions you have. You guys, obviously, I took you through a little bit of like what it's like being single in New York over the last year, and I have met someone. I'm not really ready yet to bring it online. As you guys have you probably just know it's a lot to like open that up to the internet. And I trust you guys with everything, but I'm just like letting that happen. So I'm no longer single in New York. That will no longer be a journey I get to share with you guys, but I got to last year and it was really fun. And moving into this last month in New York, I can't wait to just share my last experiences here, highlight some nostalgic things, do some really fun New York stuff that you never do as an actual New Yorker, because like that's just not how it works for some reason. And I hope you'll enjoy some of those vlogs we have coming up, like really fun New York stuff. And in terms of, that was one of the questions you guys had, like who's the boy? I know that you guys know, so I feel like you guys can just feel it coming, but more on that later. And then in terms of my health and fitness updates there, I just did a total update video on this a few weeks ago where you can like see what I was doing for the month of April. It was March or April. I'm still writing my own programming. I'm not working with anyone right now as far as like coaching goes. I'm just doing strength training. And I'm still like, honestly, this whole last year was more of a time for me to just find a balance, to have a social life, but also like be really proud of my body and feel strong and lean and confident. And it has been a year of ups and downs with regards to that, because obviously during COVID, You guys might remember I was, working out a lot. I got in really great shape. I've always been in great shape, but it was more of a focus because there wasn't much social interaction. But then coming out into the world this last year, as I'm sure some of you have experienced, there's so much more happening. I'm eating out more, being single, getting back into like having a drink once a week, which I didn't do during COVID really. So I've definitely been working on just like finding a more healthy balance, and for me, that has resulted in like a few pounds heavier than I'd normally be. So I used to be like, I think I covered this in my last video, but like going from like regularly being 114 to more like 117-ish, not a big difference by any means, but it's like where I'm happy right now and it feels good and I'm still in really great shape. But just being on that journey too, there's just a lot changing and priorities changing. You guys know, like I run this business and we have a full team, so I'm also sitting a lot more than I used to. So this new chapter for me is going to be like building this new life in Austin, sharing it with you, sharing this new city with you, continuing to work on my health and fitness and share those tips with you, share that journey, and then like discovering, what that health practice looks like in a new city, being outdoors more, maybe shooting some fun like outdoor sports videos. That would be so fun. And I can't wait to bring you along for that. So if you guys have any questions or recs in Austin, or let me know if you want to do a meetup in New York before I leave, please let me know in the comments. And I'm very excited to move to Austin. I hope you enjoyed the footage of me trying to find an apartment. It was quite the weekend. And give this video a like to support my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.